on right off the bat. And that's going to follow a lead in from football. Don't forget a successful football season that it's going to be successful regardless. How successful? I don't know. It could be off the wall. Now everything has to go right. Everybody can, Indiana's going to do it. Nobody knows what Indiana's. I don't know what Indiana's going to do. I don't know that they're going to go to Iowa and win that game. Can they? Yeah, they can. But are they? Well, I can sit there and make the prediction, but that doesn't mean crap at the end of the day. They need to go there and win that game, period. You've got to start that off. If they do that, hey, man, who knows? Seriously. With what Tom Allen has done, there is absolutely nothing that would surprise me now. I would still be wowed, but I'm not surprised any longer by any success that is had by Tom Allen's program. It's unconventional, but it doesn't matter. I don't care. It's working. It has gone on long enough, and you keep seeing it's working. This is not a house of cards. This is not built on transfers and this and that. This is built. He built that from the bottom, and I mean he dug the ground out and laid a new foundation on top of the old and built this up from the bottom up. And it is solid. There's not tricky recruiting. There's none of that junk. It is amazing. And that's why I'm so in on Tom Allen. It's so unconventional. And, when he was first hired, Dylan, I always said, that was the stupidest hire in the world, which on paper it was. And anybody that knew anything about sports would have said that because there's no way that works. Damn, it works like nothing's ever seen. It's the only thing that worked. It's crazy, but I love it.
Absolutely. And that's, I'm not sure if you saw the way too early ESPN top 25 that came out yesterday for college football, but they had IU at number 11.
And they had
Iowa at number 14. So
Cincinnati right behind them is inside of the top 10.
That exactly. IU, the start of their season this year is going to be extremely difficult. So if they win those games, which obviously no guarantee, those games are tough, and IU is going to have to go out and prove it all over again that they deserve to be up there. But if they win those games, that's going to be the start of something special.
If Michael Penix is back and healthy, I think they're 7-0 when Ohio State comes to Bloomington. If Michael Penix is healthy, and it's going to be tough because you're going to Iowa as his first game back, and it's going to be a tough man. How more of a difficult situation can you put Michael Penix in? His first game back from his second ACL injury, season-ending injury, is not only going to be on the road, it's going to be on the road against a tough conference team at Iowa, not at Rutgers, at Iowa, which will be a sold-out Niall Kinnick Stadium.
Yep.
But I still think that if he's healthy, they go in there and they beat him.
And then they can.
I'm fired up for football already, baby. It's May. Is it May? I'm fired up.
And they can do a little bit of, if they do go in that game, of course, they'll be able to do a little bit of crowing at Gary Barta.
Oh, it's the Barta Bowl. Don't worry.
Just a little bit. Just a little.
Oh, that's going to be, the closer that gets, I'm just waiting for that. The Barta Bowl is going to be all about, but that's not what Tom Allen and Indiana football, they want to stay focused on business, and it is business.
Right.
And it's this game is the next level up from going. I remember, I guess it's 2 years ago now, when we were at Nebraska. I was at that game, and I remember you could see, feel, taste, smell how important that win was to Tom Allen. I mean, he was pissed off afterwards because some things that Nebraska had said that I can't, what's his coach's name? I can't think of the coach's name now.
Frost.
Yeah, it kind of, Indiana felt disparaged a little bit. And Tom Allen doesn't get mad. I mean, you could tell he was emotional, let's say, and how much that meant. But this is that next step. This is a program that is not down, that is better, that is on the man. All right, you want to show? You got to get this win. Nebraska was nice, but Nebraska's a down program. You got to get this win. I'd sure like to see it happen. Man, how much fun would that be, though? Because Indiana fans have not ever – I went through the Bill Mallory era. That was cool. That was fun. But it was not this. It was not this. That was a upper mid-level team that flirted with some of those. Yeah, they beat Ohio State. I was there when they beat Michigan. Michigan sucked. Michigan was not good. Ohio State sucked. They weren't good. They weren't the Ohio State of today. I can tell you that. This was the next year they beat Ohio State 41-7. So that's where Ohio State was at that time. But I love telling the Lee Corso story when he was there and they were up 7-0 and he stopped the game, called a timeout, stopped the game, had him take a team photo of the team and the scoreboard of Indiana leading at Ohio State 7-0. That's still one of the greatest. I mean, those minds that think like that, they're great. They're great, but I love that stuff. But yeah, it's going to be amazing. And then you're going to have soccer back in the fall more steadily. I like the soccer the 2-semester thing. We were talking about that yesterday with Mike DeCourcy. I like spreading that out. Indiana is, of course, in the middle of the NCAA right now. They play again tomorrow at 6, but I like spreading that out. Football, you get all the bowl games going on and all that stuff in the end of football season. But I am jacked for football season. To see Indiana compete in the Big Ten, it's nuts. I mean, and fun, but it should happen. Every program, you've got to run that rise where you come up, and Indiana just had not done that.